Alright, so today's upload is inspired by an interesting story. So have some patience, calm down, relax and hear me out. I was in Belgaum shooting a few videos, getting ready for my keynote, when all of a sudden this happened. All of a sudden I see this. A still from one of my upcoming Instagram photo series. Now this may not look anything extraordinary or crazy to you, but by God, I flipped. Because gentlemen, this back and this frame of mine is probably the biggest and the widest I have ever been. Gentlemen, this version of myself is probably the thickest and the broadest I have ever been. So like every other bro, like every other powerlifters or wannabe bodybuilders out there, I came back home, I took out my tape and I measured myself. And I wrote down the script, planned this video, so now you have it. So more than anything else, gentlemen, this video is more like a documentation blog for me. This video is more like a progress chart for me. It's more like a diary or an accountability check to help me stay on track and to keep me accountable and motivated for my future 10 to 15 years physical goals. You see, about 2 years ago, I made a similar video where I talked about how do you find your ideal body measurements and what were my measurements like and all that good things. But that was 2016 and 2 years have passed. This is 2018 and I want to see where do I stand, how much can I last. So if you want to know your ideal body composition, if you want to know how big or how tall, how broad or how short you should be, then this video is probably the best video for you. This is the video that will help you find your modern, scientific, aesthetic best. My name is Mayank Bhattacharya. This is Men's Essentials. Let's roll the intro. Okay, so here's the thing. In case you want to watch my daily fitness journey, in case you want to see my daily goals and what do I do in the gym, what workouts do I do, what do I eat, what do I do outside the gym and all that good things on a daily basis, because that's one thing I've been posting on my Instagram story on a daily basis. So in case you want to see that, in case you want to see my daily fitness vlogs, check out my Instagram and then watch my fitness or training Instagram stories. You'll see my whole documentation process of well over 1.5 to 2 years now. You can see how much I used to weight, how much I used to lift, and how I looked back then, how I looked a year and a half back, and how do I look now, and all that good things. In case you're into that, check out my Instagram. I don't think you'll be disappointed once you're done with that. In case you're from India, in case you watch this video in Hindi, you can watch this video in Hindi as well. Link to that is in the description box down below. But hey, that being clear, that being said, let's find your ideal physique. Let's get started. Okay, so understand this, realize this and comprehend this damn fact that your ideal physique is your ideal physique. It's not mine, it's not John Abraham's, it's your ideal physique. Now, if this means if you think you have to be 6'4" and 110 kilos, well then that is your concern, that is your problem. But if you think that you will be fine with 5'10" and 85 kilos, then that's your personal preference, that's your personal goal, that's your personal choice of your ideal physique. Does that make any sense? I mean, I am clearing this upfront because I see a lot of fitness gyanas and fitness YouTubers commenting down in my comment section, talking all about kinesiology and biomechanics, irrespective of the fact that they know jack shit about it. So I just wanted to make this clear. I just wanted to let you know that I know what I've been doing. I've been doing this for 8 years. I know my body. So please please keep your fitness YouTube comments to yourself. If you have something valuable to add, to write them down in the comment section box down below. Anyway, so about the video, about today's upload. So today we'll be talking about a few more scientific and aesthetic things than ever before. Today I'll be discussing a few scientific tools that you can use in your arsenal or in your bodybuilding or in your strength training needs to find out your ideal symmetry, your ideal physique. You see, in today's day and age, you can quite literally, legitimately find your own aesthetic self, your own perfect measurements by using some scientific tools. The keyword here being your genetical best, your genetical self. Now, for example, I'm an ectomorph. That means I'm a super skinny guy. My BMR is very high. My basal metabolic rate is very high. I burn things very fast. Therefore, it's a lot more difficult for me to put on any mass. Now, my wrist is 6.5 inches. My ankle is 9 inches. Two key components you have to measure. Two key components you have to keep a track of to find your ideal symmetry. My body fat percentage is about 12.6%, and yes, this is my latest in-body stat analysis. Now, in case you don't know what in-body stats or in-body machines are or what they do, well, they are basically a machine that will help you find your body fat percentage, your segmental weight, your basal metabolic rate and all that good things. They do this by passing a hydroelectric current through your body, and that's how they kind of figure out your body fat percentage, how much do you weigh, how much water do you have, how much muscle do you have, and all that good things. I mean, in case you haven't got this test done, you can check it out at any of the in-body stats machine. I think most of these commercial gyms, especially Gold's Gym and 5 Fitness and all these guys, they have it. Talwakas and all these guys, they have this thing in their gym. In case your gym has it, get it done. Keep a track of your body fat so that you will know what I'm going to talk about in the upcoming videos. Anyway, so here are my numbers. Here is how I did. I weigh 77 kilos. I'm 185 centimeters or 6'1". My body fat percentage is 12.6. And my current mass value or my current muscle mass is about 38.9 kilos. Rest is water and body fat and all that good things. Now my measurements when it comes to the aesthetic self, I have measured myself today morning and it was something like this. My chest is 39 inches, my shoulders are 47.5 inches, my forearm is 11.2, my biceps when relaxed is 13, when flexed and pumped is about 15 to 15.25, my thighs are 22 inches, my calves are 14 and 13.75 inches respectively, and my hip is 2 inches wider and bigger than before. My waist is still at 31 inches. Now, if you compare this to my previous years or if you compare this to my 2016 or my 2-year-old self, I have made some significant progress. I have made some significant gains. And that too without doing any crazy bulk, cut or all that nonsense. I don't believe in all these cycles. I just want to follow a strict routine for a very longer, sustainable period of time. I like the process of working out. I like going to the gym. I like lifting weights, I like eating clean, I like to gain strength, I like to be strong, I like to be big, and I like doing all that things. Gentlemen, my fitness, my strength goals was not ever limited to being big and bulky. My fitness, my strength goals is a whole lot more associated or related to being an energy commander and all that good things. I want to be strong, fit, and a very long lasting man than just a big bulky ugly looking guy. I mean, that's not my preference, that's not where I want to be. Of course I would want to weigh 85 kilos, of course I would want to gain 10 more or 8 more kilos of muscle, but I'm willing to wait and work for it for the next 8 to 10 years of my life. I'm not in a hurry, I have the patience and the perseverance for it. Now in case you're wondering how do you find your ideal body measurements, well, it's quite easy. Remember the wrist size and the ankle size I talked about? Gentlemen, that's the only 2 things you will need to measure, that's the only 2 things you will need to put on this calculator, this body average or the aesthetic body calculator, the link to which is in the description box. The one that I use is from bodybuilding.com. Just put in your numbers and it will give you an average aesthetic size of how big or how wide or how small or how tall you should be. You should ideally be. You just put in your wrist size, your ankle size, your height, your weight, and you're done. It will tell you all about your ideal or your supposed ideal body measurements. Now these measurements aren't the exact measurements as such, but this is something like a blueprint that you can use and aim for and work out accordingly. Of course, if you compare it to my ideal physique, I'm still very small and very far off from being where I should be. My chest is still not 43 inches, my shoulders aren't 48.5, and my thighs for sure are not 26 inches yet. But like I said, I have the patience and I have the perseverance and I'm willing to put in the work for the next 10-15 years so that when I am 40, I'll be looking like the ideal man I should be. I want to work for it. I want to enjoy the process of being fit, going to the gym, eating right and all that good things. If that's you, if that's something that you are interested in, then hey, this channel, these videos are all for you. Anyway, I hope you found this video helpful. I hope this video was well worth your time. In case you wanted to know my body stats or my body measurements, well, now you have it. Now you know exactly how tall I am, how much do I weigh, what's my bicep size, how big is my chest and shoulders and all that nasty things. I'll probably make a video on my strength goals and my current strength PRs and my strength limits in the upcoming few weeks. I hope you are motivated. I hope you are psyched for your 10 to 15 years long or for your lifelong fitness goal. Remember, this is nothing short term. Your body is like a rent that you pay to the bank or for your own health ministry. You have to do it. You have to treat it right. You have to work on it on a daily basis for a very long period of time. I mean, if I be honest, if I be blunt, you'll not see results in a few days, weeks, months, or even years for that matter. You'll have to put in decades and decades of consistent, patient, hard work, and I know a lot of blood and grit to see where you would want yourself to see in the upcoming few days and years. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. I hope this video was well worth your time. I'll go work on my goals. I'll try to get a bit more bigger and shredded than what I am, and then probably deadlift more and bench press more weights. I'll see you in the next one. Dress sharp, stay strong, stay stylish. My name is Mayank Bhattacharya. Thanks a lot for watching. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.